I once knew a pirate that thought the most important thing in life was chasing booty. Couldn't handle his duties, born with a peg leg, not able to stand on his own two. You see, he didn't know 1 + 1 = 3. He dropped out of high school at 17 without knowing what he wanted to be. But he reckoned he can cause a mutiny in this game of piracy until his boat could no longer float on the high seas, or until he had to raise a boy into a man, third of his name, that grew up to be a poet named Phil C. He drank liquor to survive the way the body needs water. When he would retire to his quarters, he pondered how he could build the hell out of a shelf but couldn't build a home. Shackled to addiction, he often went overboard. He's fearful when he sees me, because he sees more of him and less of me, and doesn't want the sea monster that grows inside of him to rub off on the man that I'm trying to be. I remember the first time realizing he was cheating on his priorities with a pint of pain, whose insides crashed like waves. You see, they were brandishing a name that invites you to perch your lips. I remember him grasping her by the neck before the exchange of a kiss where his soul was given for an eternity of loneliness. The loneliest my mother felt was waking up next to a weighted anchor, waiting on a voyage that had already set sail. She didn't want her children to suffer. She had to be both mom and dad for the choices of my father. She didn't want us to rob him of exploring the world, even though he left the weight of the world on his shoulders. When things run their course, you can feel when it's over, and it's a sigh of relief. I always felt like he left because of me, but as a man, how can you abandon ship and go start another crew who you adopt as your new family just to leave them too? A captain goes down with a sinking ship, but no, not you. It was 6 heads in a 1-bedroom. There was 4 kids, 3 brothers, 1 sister, 2 mothers, and a rock in an ocean of life, because Papa was a rolling stone. He gave into temptation. Showed me it wasn't just my imagination when he turned into a thief in the night, stole a piece of my heart, and was gone. He was supposed to be the one that had me riding shotgun, teaching me it's not okay to ride around with shotguns. Instead, he was too busy taking beers to the face. Shotgun. The only time him and my mother went 50-50 is when they had me. He left when he was 40, but someone that was 30, I guess he didn't have 20/20 to realize everything he keeps trying to create is right in front of him. I used to tell him, I want to be like you, Dad, when I grow up, so I can have kids and start a family. He looked me right in my eyes and said, son, be a better man than me. At the time, I didn't realize, but he was preparing me for him to leave. You see, he had alcohol in his genes. Now I have an alcoholic gene, chasing booty, when the whole time the real treasure was me. So when I look at my reflection and struggle to be who I want to see, I never let my thoughts hold me hostage. I say, look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now.
You a bad bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high.